Here's my new disclaimer. My videos are really for people who aren't happy with their lives, what they're experiencing, and they know that there's a better, easier, they want more peace, they want more harmony. In order to experience more love, more ease, more harmony back to you, like in your life, you need to, through the law of attraction, you need to vibrate that out. You need to resonate at these levels. A very good friend was just over, I think last week, helped me understand that people look at, in this case was Madonna or like Tony Robbins, and then people think in their minds, well, I'm not, Madonna, I'm not Tony Robbins, I'm just a regular person. Those people are special. So they're experiencing, they're larger than life or whatever. But what people are missing is that we are all, we all have this mind, and where your mind goes, energy follows, then blood, then matter. And then instead of, I'll believe it when I see it, it's you have to believe it in order to see it. So the beliefs and the thoughts that you have, they're all energy. And so as your mind is being used consciously or unconsciously, you are creating. So someone like Madonna or Tony Robbins, they use their mind in a powerful way to create the reality that they want. And then it comes back to them. So they look special. I totally understand. But we all, every human being, has a mind and is creating, because the law of attraction is here whether you know about it or not. It's like gravity. If I don't know about gravity and I step off a 100-story building, I'm going to fall. So gravity's not like, oh, I know you didn't know about me, so I'm just going to stick you back up there and don't do that again because now you know how gravity works. Gravity's like, you stepped off the building. So even in like, our legal system, ignorance of the laws is not a way to get out, if you break the law, ignorance of that law doesn't protect you in any way. Okay. So, if you listen to me and you understand where I'm coming from and understand that I'm just, I'm trying to make things as easy, and I know trying is not doing, but I work to make living the life you desire as easy as possible. So what you put out comes back. Now, to me, it's so simple. If all I do is prioritize my own vibration, and keeping in touch with my own vibration, how do I feel? That's all I really need to know in order to guide myself through my life, is feeling my way through. And for me, it's about vibration. And so here's the scale that I have, I didn't make this up, I copied it from somebody else. So shame's 20, guilt's 30. You see, 100 is fear. And at that level, your mind is highly programmable. On up. 500 is love. 540, joy, which is healing. And 600 is peace. I know, Carly, I have to make these. I will. I promise. Okay. As you raise your vibration, you're going to feel better. As you raise your vibration towards peace, which is 600, if I'm vibrating at peace and I'm late for an appointment, or my kids missed the bus, I'm going to handle it better. I'm going to be more present. So I'm going to have less resistance to whatever is happening in the present moment. So the more peaceful I can be, the more present I can be, because I have less resistance. So resistance is where all pain comes from. And so resistance and pain lower my vibration. So, you can look at shame, guilt, apathy, grief, and fear. Those are lower vibrational energies where I'm not going to feel very good. So the higher I raise my vibration, and the more I prioritize my own vibration, my own high vibration, as the number one priority in my life, the more I'm just this human that moves around in the world, wherever I go, with a higher vibration, I positively affect, As I more positively affect other people, just by my own vibration, what comes back to me is higher vibrational experiences, friendships, relationships in general. And I don't want to judge good or bad or positive or negative, okay? So the higher your vibration, the more peaceful you are, okay? The more calm you are, the more calm your mind is, the more, and I'm empathic, which helps me as a healer, but a lot of people are. A lot of people, if you're on some kind of psychotropic medication because you're experiencing anxiety that doesn't make sense in your life, you're probably empathic too. You just don't know it, and you don't know how to use it to understand. So you can experience other people's feelings then you're trying to make sense out of it, and it doesn't belong to you. And so you think, what's wrong with me? And there's nothing wrong with you, you're just empathic. We all have a vagus nerve. So we watch a commercial where someone is really super happy and we cry, the people, the soldiers coming back and reuniting with their children and their families, or the dogs, reuniting with their dogs. We cry because we have a vagus nerve. We don't have to know them, we just feel that emotion. Now, there's a lot of high emotions right now. There's a lot of manipulation out there. There's a lot of incorrect information. And it's really, to a large degree, where it comes from the top, it's not an accident, because it makes money for people at the very, 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 very top, is to have a population of people who don't feel okay. Buy this pill, you'll feel okay. Get this surgery, you're going to feel okay. Whatever. Buy these clothes and you'll feel okay, or this car, you'll feel okay. So at the very top level, you have people who want you to feel not okay, so then you buy things. I was a marketing major in college because I changed my major like 14 times in 1 year. I didn't like college. It wasn't for me. And I went in finally and said, what major will get me out of here as fast as possible? And it happened to be marketing. I wanted to be a pilot anyway, which I went on to do. I went on to become a pilot. And I only needed a piece of paper as a degree to get an airline job. So, in the marketing, I really did not like marketing. But now I understand why it's important to my path that I was a marketing major, that I got to see and I was taught and I took tests on how people are manipulated to buy products that they really don't need or don't want. And how people are manipulated so many ways, through commercials and through their emotions, whatever. Okay, so you have this thing going to make people feel bad about themselves or their lives in some way, shape, or form. You need this and you'll feel better. Okay, and then that's one thing. But then there's this other thing happening where there's so much incorrect information just pouring in, and people are reacting to it. And then, so people are reacting to it, and then there's a whole ton of empathic people that don't know they're empathic. They don't know how to use that gift. And if you don't know how to use the gift of empathy, it doesn't feel like a gift. It feels like you fell on water skis and you haven't let go of the rope. So you have that adding to, so there's all this chaos. And so recently, less than a week ago, there was this thing, Covington Catholic High School went to like a pro-life rally in Washington, and there was also an Indigenous Peoples March, same day. And, you know, there was chunks of a video and pictures taken from like, you know, the middle or whatever, and then just like spread out and reaction. But if you watch from the beginning of, you know, there's a 2-hour video, if you watch from the beginning of that and you see these people that call themselves the Black Israelites yelling at these, it's a Catholic high school, so, and they were there for pro-life. And these Black Israelites are yelling, calling them incest babies and shouting like homophobic slurs and all this stuff. Okay. So that group is where they are on their evolution, in their evolution. So if I watch them shouting these nasty, you know, mean things at this group of kids, if I react to them and say, they shouldn't say that, they shouldn't call those kids, you know, incest babies. If I say that, now I'm hurting myself because I'm resisting what not only, these people have already done it. This has already happened. So everything we see has already manifested. So we look at what we've created and we say, you know, collectively or and individually, do we like this? Yes or no? If we like it, that's desire. Law of attraction, call that desire. If we don't like it, okay, if I don't like these slurs, you know, all of them, there's you know, homophobic stuff and all. If I don't like it, I don't judge it, I call it contrast. Now, I still bless the Black Israelites on their own personal journey. Whether they evolve or not, if they get worse, the judgment hurts me, but if they get more angry and if they start like throwing hammers or throwing rocks, okay, that's their free will choice to do that. If I start to hate that group, if I hate that group, I lower my own vibration. And all hate is, really, is fear in disguise. I hate them because I'm afraid of what they're doing or what they're going to do. So then I lower my vibration to fear 100, okay? Now, if I start to hate them, I feel my vibration going down. If I'm at a peaceful vibration, if I'm holding a peace level 600 vibration, and I'm watching these people saying mean things, and I start to hate them, I'm really afraid. I'm fear. I take my 600 level vibration and I'm allowing this group of people to pull my vibration down. It's not going to feel good, okay? By saying, oh, I recognize my vibration just went down, it just dipped. Instead, I'm going to practice my Renegade Yogi principles. I bless them, I forgive them, I respect their free will choice to say mean things, and I love them. Now, I bring my vibration back up to where I want it, okay? Because I have good news and bad news, and it's the same news. I only have control over myself, my own actions, my own thoughts. That's all. That's the bad news, because the ego, my ego, wants to make them stop doing it, wants to make them behave the way I behave. My ego wants those people to evolve faster, be nice, or, you know, that. Okay. By respecting their free will choice to be mean, anybody, and Jen, thanks for the Taylor Swift mean song. By respecting these people's free will choice to be mean or whatever they're doing, okay, I clear my plate of crap that I have to do. It's not my job to change the black Israelites and make them more like me. By respecting their free will choice to be wherever they are. So this is where the expression, meet people where they are. Well, that's healthy for you when you meet people where they are, and when you can bless what they're doing anyway and love them anyway, you take crap off your plate. So you clear your mind of what I have to do. Okay. Black Israel's yelling stuff. Then the students started singing their school songs. So they're singing their school songs to drown out that. And then there's a lot of them. And then Nathan, this veteran, he calls himself during Vietnam War time, so he didn't see any action. He was an electrician, but and then the media ran with the story so fast that some stuff changed. Okay, that's okay. Clearing, excuse me. I have issues with the media because the show Frontline, like, screwed myself and my family over. And my friend Kelly told me, but I didn't listen. Sorry, Kelly. But yeah, the media. I live in Newtown, and after the 20 kids were killed on December 14th, 2012, the show Frontline called and came and wasted an entire day of our time, and then stole my thoughts and pretended that they're really, really biased reporter, that they were his thoughts, and it was disgusting what they did. I'm done. Anyway, so that's where my burps came from. I have issues with the media because of firsthand experience. My friend Kelly was right, but I didn't listen to her, and I'm sorry, Kelly. All right. Okay, so Nathan, the Indian veteran, he was banging his drum and then moving in towards the college students, and they thought he was doing the drum with their song, and then and they were like dancing, they were bouncing up and down. They thought he's playing the drum, they're singing, and now this guy's coming, he's playing the drum, and so they're thinking that he's like kind of with them or whatever, like you know, kind of helping them because they're singing a song, and now he's banging a drum, and they think, oh yay, this guy's playing the drum. Blah, blah. Okay. He starts moving in towards the crowd, and then this one kid, I could feel empathically, Nick Sandman, is he like, you see when you see on his face when I watched this, like, the video, it was like 2 hours long. Well, you see on his face where it's like, oh, this isn't going the way the people behind me all think. I'm just gonna stay right here. So this Indian guy stands there and he's banging this drum, and this kid just stays in one spot. And, you know, he's smiling, he's nervous. He doesn't know what to do. So he's got this smile on his face, which they call a smirk, and now everybody's reacting to that. Oh, the smirk, the smirk. Okay. Some of us just naturally smirk. Some people have resting bitch face. I'm a natural smirker. When something isn't funny happening, I can't help but smirk either. So, but anyway, if he wasn't smiling, then the people who want to get mad at him are going to say that he was intimidating. Like if he had a straight face, they would have said he was trying to intimidate this guy. Okay. So the people who want to get mad at this kid are going to get mad at this kid. Now, Nathan the Indian, I learned about him. So his backstory is what it is, and he is where he is in his evolution, okay? So, if I get mad at him for trying to intimidate and aggressive, you know, he's not an advocate, but those people who, like a social justice warrior type person. he's one of these people. He believes in what he's fighting for. Okay, so he believes so strongly in his heart, mind, and soul that he's fighting for whatever. Okay. Now, I don't want to get in. It doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter what. He's just passionate. Okay, he's passionate about his cause. And so when I look at him, I bless him and his passion. I forgive I forgive any aggressive behavior towards this 15-year-old and any of the other high school kids. Okay, so I forgive. He's moving into the crowd. I mean, when somebody starts out on a journey, they don't know exactly what's going to happen. So I don't know what he expected to happen, or even if he's really super angry, then he's going to be doing something before he's really thought it through, because this is what anger does. Okay. So he gets where he gets. He's doing this drum thing. He's singing his song, and he's standing up for passionately indigenous people. There's an Indigenous Peoples March that day. Okay, so he's doing what he's doing. I bless him. I forgive any aggressive behavior if he was trying to be aggressive. If I don't forgive if it was aggressive, if I don't forgive this behavior that's already happened, I'm going to get angry. I'm going to think he shouldn't do that. Again, I take my 600 level peace vibration and I bring it right back down to anger, and I get like this. Well, the more I meditate and the more I prioritize my own peaceful vibration, the more I live my life at a 600 peace vibration, the more I live there, the sooner and sooner and sooner I recognize when my vibration begins to dip. So I don't have to get to anger, okay? As soon as something happens where I'm like, oh, okay? I notice it when it's not all the way down to the 100 level fear vibration. You know what I'm saying? I notice it faster and faster. So the higher my vibration is, the easier it is to recognize when my vibration is dipping and then make the necessary course correction to raise my vibration back to 600, which is my priority. And then, for me, the easiest way, I bless him and his path, wherever he is. I forgive anything that he's doing. And I mean, I just forgive to the level, like, I don't care, I don't mind, I don't have to work to forgive, okay? And there's a great book called The 12 Steps of Forgiveness. And it's a short book. You could even I read it in a day, and I'm not a fast reader at all. But the 12 Steps of Forgiveness, you have to forgive yourself for things too, which I thought was, that totally blew my mind. If I don't forgive aggressive behavior, I hurt myself again. I lower my vibration again. But when you practice forgiveness, when the Renegade Yogi principles start becoming a normal practice where you're focusing on your vibration and you're practicing these principles, bless, forgive, respect, love. Bless, forgive, respect, love. Then you practice it to the point where you are forgiving behavior as it's happening. Okay, this is so important to what we're moving into, because a lot of people are saying we're in a cultural revolution and a cultural civil war. I'm not going to say that because I don't want to create that, and I don't think it's necessary. All we really need are more people practicing blessing, forgiving, respecting free will choices of others, and loving. All we need to do that is empowering ourselves rather than being victims. And in a culture of outrage that we see right now, you get social credibility and social points for being a victim. That's fine. You can be a victim if you want. I've been one way, way back. But you can't be a victim and empowered at the same time. The more empowered you get, the more easily you hold on to your higher level vibration. Okay. Now, Nathan. So I respect Nathan the veteran's free will choice to do whatever he does, whatever he wants to do. Okay? And I love him. I don't have to love his behavior. Okay? I don't have to feel sorry for him and his anger and his feeling betrayed, his feeling persecuted. Okay? I don't have to buy into his story. I don't have to take a side at all. Okay? I don't have to pick between the Black Israelites, Nathan, and these Covington kids. I don't have to choose at all. I can look at the entire situation, and then Nick Salmon is the kid, the Covington kid, who I saw on his face when he's like, "Oh, wait a second, this is not going down like I think." And so I see him. He's a young person. He did what came to his mind at that moment was just stand your ground and don't move. And let this guy bang a drum in your face without reacting. Okay. I feel that this kid's part of Generation Z. I know I'm probably bothering people, but this kid literally did nothing. He had a smile on his face, but if he didn't have a smile on his face, people get mad at that he was intimidating or whatever. So this kid did what he felt he had to do, and Nathan did what he felt he had to do, and the Black Israelites were doing what they thought they had to do. Okay. Now, all that is happening in this scenario was people doing what they felt they had to do passionately. They did what they felt was the best thing that they could do, or the only thing they could do, whatever. This was, I feel, a great example of the First Amendment, of making your, speaking your truth or being your truth, because the kid wasn't speaking, but he was being in his truth what he felt he should do. Did not escalate. It wasn't like an Antifa rally with feces and piss being thrown on people or bike locks or getting beaten with a flag. So this, even though like everybody's in this uproar, not everybody, but a lot of people are in this uproar over the situation, if you really look at it from a higher vibrational place and you see that these people were all doing what they were passionate about, kind of getting their point across whatever way they could, and it didn't escalate, did not become violent. This is what the First Amendment's about. So, I thought it was cool because it didn't escalate, it didn't get violent. It got violent on Twitter with, a lot of people calling for the death of the kids and killing them all in the school, and but that's where those people are in their evolution. And so they commit these behaviors, and whether it's like quick, sharp, rash, they're angry, right? And anger, they're angry. Anger is 150 level vibration, okay? And it allows people to call for the deaths of teenagers. Not only to think it, but to actually take the step further and go on a social media platform and to say things that's out there now. Okay, now those people, I want to focus on those people. Those Twitter people calling for the deaths of high school students. If I react to them, I lower my vibration. Okay? What they have done, they have already done. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm not going to go to their house and say, you shouldn't have sent that tweet, erase it, or whatever. I stay where I am. I keep my own vibration my priority. And I bless them on their journey wherever they are. Okay? I forgive them the hateful tweeting. I respect their free will choice to tweet these things and call for death. There's a little bit, as a human, it's hard to, it's hard to respect the free will choice for someone to call for deaths of kids that, of anybody. Okay. So I got some work to do there, but I'm not going to waste any more time. But that's my work. Okay, it made me yawn. I respect the free will choice of those people on Twitter to do these hateful things and call for the death of teenagers. Okay? And then I love them anyway. I love them. Not anyway. If I say I love them anyway, it's kind of like saying I don't really love them, but I'm trying. Trying's not doing. Okay, so I bless them, I forgive them, I respect their free will choices, and I love them. Doing anything less is lowering my vibration. Now, at this stage of the game, I want to say, I totally understand people who are like, I can't forgive this. I can't love them. I get it. I get it. And, thanks for even listening this long. But there are renegade yogis who do want to do this. They do. And they are the ones that I make these videos for. They are the ones that make me want to speak. They are the ones that make me feel like I'm being heard accurately. That you can love anybody. You can forgive anyone and everyone. You can respect the free will choices of anyone. And by doing this, I'm not on a side. I'm really not. If I choose sides, I can agree and disagree with behaviors, but people are not their behavior. So where the name Renegade Yogi comes from, Yogi is someone who uses their experiencing to grow themselves. So I always say, everything's happening for me, not to me. So even when I get triggered, if I get triggered or upset or angry, and I go right to, this is happening for me. My priority is my own high vibration and to empower myself and to grow my ability to love. Okay? So if I get triggered or I hate or I feel angry, that's happening for me. Here's your work, Carla. Here's your work. You don't like them. You're mad at them. Here's your work. Here's your work. Here's your work. Renegade part is people who choose not to live the way most of the people in a society live. Okay? For me, this means I refuse to take sides. If I get upset by a side's behavior, okay, I'm a yogi and it's happening for me, not to me. Those people aren't bad. Those people are triggering me, making me mad. What in here, what is my ego telling me that I don't need to love those people? What story is my ego saying that I can choose to listen to or not? I take it into account. Thank you, ego. You're just trying to keep me safe, sane, and secure. You're just trying to make me feel and let me know that you love me and that I'm the most important, most beautiful, awesome person in the world. And that's all you're trying to do. Thank you, ego. I'll take your opinion and your story into consideration, but I'm living a spirit-directed life. And in that spirit-directed life, I listen to the voice of my ego, but I recognize it as the voice of my ego. My ego is what tells me only certain people deserve my love because I'm so special. Only certain people deserve my forgiveness because I'm special. Only certain people deserve my blessing because I'm so freaking special. And only certain people deserve my respect. That's all my ego. My soul says, to the level that you don't bless, forgive, respect, and love, you're going to suffer. Whatever limitations that you put on your blessings, forgiveness, respect, and love out, you're going to limit everything you can get back. My spirit wants me, my ego does too, but my spirit wants me to live the highest vibrational experience. This is cheesy. My spirit wants me to live the highest vibrational experience possible. Like Ram Dass says, be in the world, but not of it. So my spirit wants to show me, my spirit wants me to see what it's like if I can raise my vibration to the point where I know that I'm this perfect, powerful, loving, peaceful spirit, and I have this meat suit. So mine happens to be white with, girl stuff, and this color hair, this color eyes. I was gonna go a little negative as a joke, but you guys. So many people have told me like, don't do that. Okay, so I'm not. So I'm listening. I'm taking in your criticism. That's meant with love. So I won't joke like that anymore. But my spirit just wants me to see how awesome, how amazing this physical existence can be. My spirit wants me to go, oh my God, I'm so in love with my life. And then when I get there, that's what I'm vibrating out, that's what I'm gonna get back. It's such a relief to look at any experience, not just the Covington thing, that just happens to be what's relevant right now. It's such a relief to look at everything and just bless, forgive, respect, and love. Bless, forgive, love. Now I can meditate. Now my plate's clean. I don't have to research and figure out whose side I'm going to take. I don't want to. I don't want to do that. It's not worth my time. Trying to pick a side is going to pull me into the lower vibrational energies, okay? Pride, anger, desire, fear. It's going to pull me into the lower vibrational energies. That is not worth my time because my priority is my own vibration. All right, now I want to talk to you about real quick. Like I get people who are like, I don't know if I should do this or do that. Okay, so here's how I handle. This is how you, as a renegade yogi, you can choose your answers to things. So I was invited to a party that I knew was going to be like, wah, wah. Okay. I knew that there was going to be, random hatred that I don't like. Okay. But I just got this killer pair of new boots that I love that are so fun. And I was like, I could wear my new boots to this party. And so this is what I do when I don't know what to do. So I ground myself, and I'll do a separate video. I'll do a separate video for this exercise, but this is what I do. I ground myself, so I first chakra, root chakra to the center of the earth, grounding, 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 breathing in big belly. Exhale, push my belly down. Grounding, grounding, grounding. Now I just connect. I line up all my chakras and I fill them with light, fill them with grounding energy, and then from the top of my head, I just connect to heaven. Highest and holiest, source, creator, energy, God, whatever heaven means to you. So I'm grounded through my first chakra to the earth, and then I'm grounded to the highest, holiest, source, creator, God. So then in my power center, 2 inches below my belly button, 2 inches inside, I'm connecting heaven and earth's energy in my power center. So the more you practice it, the more you can do it. You can walk around like this all the time. So now I'm grounded, and I get a feel for my vibration. And I see my choices. So to the left, I see myself standing. And to the left, there's a curved path, which means going to the party. To the right, there's a curved path, which means stay home. Okay. Now, I still stay. I haven't made a choice. I haven't moved my energy down. I just set the intention that to the left is going to the party, to the right is staying home. Now, I gently, when I'm ready, I sense my vibration, and I slowly move my energy down the path of going to the party. My vibration stays pretty much the same. And then while I'm down there, I see myself at the party wearing my boots, so happy to wear my boots. I see a little hatred going on the side of the, to my right side, but I see myself in my heart doing spiritual work. So dealing with potentially vibration, lowering experience of that hatred, dealing with that. I see myself working internally with everything's happening for me, not to me. Okay, so I'm doing work. So my vibration, if I go to the party, my vibration will stay the same. Okay, now I move myself back to before I chose that path, okay? Yes. Now, I'm right there. I sense my vibration stays the same. I have a number in my head, but I don't feel like sharing it with you right now. But yes, I can hear the number. I can hear the number, but I've been doing this for a long time. I can hear the level that I'm vibrating at in my head, the number. Okay, got something to clear. If I'm yawning, I'm not going to do it. Now I'm going to move my energy down the right path of staying home. It stays the same. It lifts a little bit. It's not as big as normally when I make a yes-no decision. Usually it's pretty evident. If I go this way, it's a higher vibration. And if I go that way, it's a lower vibration. But in this case, staying home, not going to the party, only lifts my vibration a little bit. And I also, while I'm in that energy of staying home, I feel like I may be missing out. I also feel twinge of guilt about not going and supporting my friend, because everybody who has parties, they want people to come. Okay, but my vibration still overall goes up a tiny bit. Less than, so there's less divergence than I would expect. Okay, so now I go back to the starting point. I haven't moved. Now I move straight forward between those two paths. I just go straight forward. Now my vibration goes up, more significantly. Okay, and I'm in between the two paths. Wow, my vibration went up. Where am I now? Show me where I am, where my vibration goes up. Now I see myself having lunch at a place that I love with the person who threw the party, and then another friend of ours who loves me. Okay? And the friend who loves me thinks I'm hilarious. And anyone who thinks I'm hilarious, like, I just go wild. That whole class clown thing comes out. This person laughs so hard at everything I say, like so hard. And then she says, "Oh my God, I love you so much," because I can get really out there. But that person I met through the person who threw the party. Now the person who threw the party is much more censored. So that person doesn't actually, loves me, but also makes me feel like I'm out with, a parent that I can never please. This person's constantly going, "Oh, Carla," like that, constantly. And when she does that, the other one laughs at whatever I just said. Anyway, so the party giver lowers my vibration. So I don't want to go out with that person by ourselves. But the other person laughs at everything I say, raises my vibration. So when I take the middle path and I see myself at lunch with these two people, now my vibration goes up to the level that obviously this is the choice that I want to make. So then I say, I can't make it to the party. Let's meet for lunch at this place. So we go. It's awesome. All right, so that's what I do for that, and I will talk about more of that later. But for me, it's easy. If you're a victim, you're going to get upset about everything, and you're going to be more fear-based. This person's not treating me well, blah, blah, blah. Or if you're empowered, you're like, I'm strong enough to handle this. I'm strong enough to handle this. I'm strong enough to handle these people's emotions. I'm strong enough to handle these people's behaviors. And I'm just going to focus on my own vibration. So it's, to me, the easiest life, the most peaceful, harmonious, easiest life is led using the Renegade Yogi principles, and keeping my priority on my own high vibration. And I feel like I make the best choices that way for myself and everybody else. And then when I make better choices for myself and everyone else, of course, then I'm going to love my life more. And then if I love my life more, and then I can then I can more deeply and completely love and accept myself, then I can more deeply and completely love and accept others. So if it's, I don't know, are we entering a cultural civil war? Maybe. But does it do me any good to figure that out? No. What does me the most good is to keep focusing on raising my vibration, assisting other people who want to raise their vibration, and as we do that, we pull the collective vibration up. And if the more people pulling that vibration up, who want to just bless, forgive, respect, and love to the highest degree they possibly can, then we don't need to see violence in the streets. We won't need to see any of that. And then as things come out, we may see, like people in Hollywood, or we may see like famous people in, Hollywood and the government and all these other places. We may start to see bad behaviors become exposed. But if we bless, forgive, respect, and love even them, we keep our own vibration high, we allow whatever is to be exposed, and then because we don't know who was blackmailed, and we don't know who was threatened in some way, shape, or form to do something bad. It's all about you. It's about me. All right. So that's my 2 cents. I'll do another video so that it's quick to do the exercise that you'll be able to use when you have a decision to make. I'll talk you through it. All right? But I love you, and thanks for watching. And even if you hate me, I still bless, forgive, respect your free will choice to hate me, and I love you anyway, because if I don't, it hurts me and lowers my vibration. And I'm not going to give my high vibration away to anyone. I'm not going to give my peace away to anyone. I'm not going to give the ease that I've created by using my mind in a powerful way to anyone. I'm not Madonna, and I'm not Tony Robbins. I'm just me, but I'm living the existence that I want to. I don't want to be Madonna, and I don't want to be Tony Robbins. I think they're great, but I don't want what they have. I want an Airstream and 30 acres of oceanfront property where I can build an amazing healing center. That's what I want. Whether I get it or not, that's okay, because until then, I'm living a high vibrational existence. That's all I want to say right now. All right, love you. Thank you.